pretty big event. This would be a cool point to bust out a map that people don't think we're good on. If they win it, you send a signal to the rest of the teams. If you lose it, you're like, nah,
we aren't good on it, and they were right.
Yep. The haters were correct.
Yeah, you had something going there, haters. Well, you got Rez here on the bomb tray. Just having a little bit of a look down towards Icon. They know they've conceded Ivy, and so PR has been brought over to try and deal with that threat as well.
Yeah, but Rez is so hunkered down. Oh, good shots. The bomb as well, immediately.
Dude, finding the bomb as the first kill so cleanly with no one else around. JG's is going down as well. Rez able to make quick work of him at least. It's a 4v3. Advantage siding here with GamerLegion, but a short lived thanks to Cowboys coming back in. Venom Zera, follow-up kill from him. Now we've got Towson and Hypex all of a sudden behind for GamerLegion, and Towson with a play out from Pop.
This is all Cowboys, man. Those are impactful kills. Long range, good shot. Venom Zera straight to the dome as he wraps around the red train, and Hypex all of a sudden 1 versus 3. You need 1 kill before this bomb gets planted, and now you have such an impossible task.
We've got Hypex now out into the open, and can't really do too much about it. So drop to finish him off, and that'll be RED Canids winning the pistol round. A little bit back and forth throughout that one, but eventually RED Canids come out on top.
It's all Cowboys. Those 2 kills out towards camera, picking up the bomb and recovering that as well. Those are so impactful because...
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
Blinded. A minute left. Here goes Cowboys moving forward past Thomas around the back lines. Takes a tag, gets a shot. ZTR gone, removed. Towson to silence another with his UMP, and it goes out for a double until finally put to bed by history.
Okay.
Hypex and Rez now 2v2.
Doable 2-on-2. Okay, I thought Hypex might have seen the top of his dome, but not taking the shot, not taking the angle whatsoever. So Rez, he's on the flank, but he's looking for an opening to get involved. And with the way Hypex has played this, I don't think they're going to have the time.
Oh, Shadow, 5-7. Easy kill, freebie. In fact, history now to stand against Rez and Hypex. A quick one on Rez, and the time is the problem. Hypex with no kit, trying to get back into the fight, and history makes sure that it is a 1v2 and they go the way of the RED Canids.
It's one of those situations where I think if you're Hypex, you either need to forget about the scout, pull out the pistol, and start pushing forward in the 2-on-1, make some noise, because with your teammate just getting the previous kill, the struggles to build up momentum and obviously the frustration on the continual downturn that they've had towards the second half of this year.
Well, quick usage of utility here from RED Canids over towards this A-bomb site. You see that smoke going down towards camera, flashes running in. PR and Rez, though, off to the races is a double from Rez. Certainly silences RED Canids moving forward here. Venom Zera getting caught from behind the E-box. And it is Rez delivering exactly what GamerLegion needed coming into this first gun round. History down to 46 HP, but moves forward and wins that fight against Hypex. Information gathered on the whereabouts of ZTR, but couldn't get back in position to fight Towson. It's RED Canids going very heavy into towards the brown holes at the moment. And we've got Reds who's moved up through Pop Dog.
I don't think they want a Molotov. Well, they don't have a Molotov, but they don't want to use utility to clear this position because they want that fake out mid to be in place. And good shot from Venom Zera.
Yeah, you really didn't want to lose a single player there to Rez, and there was certainly a risk to doing so with the lack of utility, but take it about like that. That's exactly what RED Canids need.
Towson's got to be careful. I'm pretty sure he was spotted, which is why RED Canids are playing this so slow. He's calling for a second piece of utility, nade to activate the peak, and boom. Gone down. Trying to be a little bit too cute. RED Canids wants none of it.
This is now a problem for GamerLegion because, as I mentioned at the start of this round, they went down with only 2 players surviving in the previous. So now it's very likely you see a 4-1 scoreline. GamerLegion don't have a whole lot of money left here.
And RED Canids still haven't made a decision. They've got 25 seconds left on the clock. No time, no cause for panic just yet, but they're still just kind of probing to see if there's going to be a stack.
Venom Zera to the kill on Hypex. Spotted out the second player. ZTR doing what he can. But here comes that A play, and now the best case scenario is you do save on to those 2 weapons here for GamerLegion, but even that is unlikely to come through as PR is caught from drop, making his way through connected. They know ZTR was around here as well. They found him, they've done the damage, and eventually the merciless attack will continue into a 4-1 lead with nothing being saved over here for GamerLegion.
Just a lovely little decision.
That's some frustration.
I think he was trying to like break his nose.
And he's like, stab. And they call that one the Owen Wilson.
He's like, this pain will make me forget we're losing.
Must be punished. Well,
nothing too crazy, fundamentally strong. They seem like they're going to be coasting to a nice lead on this team. I mean, they already have all the rounds you could possibly want, especially if you win this one. 35 seconds, but stalled out by smoke. That actually might make this a little bit awkward. They're going to have to start taking some risks now.
29 seconds. That's all they've got. Venom Zera to one on Towson. ZTR. Oh my god. Okay. All of a sudden, the round flips back. Once again, GamerLegion have a shot at this. All off the back of that PR Deagle. And yeah, 15 seconds left. Bomb is not in their possession. They've got to sprint to get that back and immediately start thinking about the plant. Drop's going to go for it, but ZTR has cut off that access point. And now they realize there's just not enough time to even get it back. So they're playing for elimination. They won't be given the chances to win it. And PR's Deagle has stepped up in a massive way and given an essential round victory over to GamerLegion here.
Well, he gets the benefit of having an isolated fight. RED Canids, I think, they never expected those defensive smokes to kind of lock them out of what they wanted to do. They played that scenario behind those smokes.
No one from GamerLegion giving them a look, giving them a fight. They're going to be sitting back. It is Rez at the E-box will be the first contact. He's caught by a flash, but he's got himself back in position just in time. But Rez is overwhelmed, and so is Hypex. And so we now look at PR, and he can't do much this time. RED Canids, they don't care about that last Eagle round because they've come out swinging, and it's Venom Zera continuing his venomous strike to this GamerLegion defense. It is 10-3 right now, an individual start from him. And this is looking so rough from GamerLegion.
Yeah, he's having a brilliant game, living up to his namesake. Absolutely lovely. They're getting great production out of him with this triple kill.
Go Venom Zera. And drop, ready for that peak. Towson eradicate. He's now going to be ZTR from the oil train, and he gets absolutely destroyed. Hypex, an essential kill. Can he get a follow-up? Venom Zera, I don't want anything to do with that. So he runs away. 25 seconds on the clock, and the AWP changes up position.
Good discipline. Bomb is down, though, on the upper ramp, so it's taken a lot of time to recover, and Hypex almost had a second chance at it, but they've got to go find the bomb. They have to just risk it. Climb the ladder and get up there. Venom Zera going to be the hero. Dropped.
Oh, that's it.
That's the round.
Oh, well, it was looking so good for RED Canids, but running out of time, and they're going to have to just retreat away here and try and save on to these weapons. So, GamerLegion, not the prettiest round win, but they need every round they can get at this point.
And that was not necessary. I think Rez really wanted to bring that up over in the next round for Hypex, but he just loses another M4, and it's not like their money is anything, to write home about. They might have just found a very nice timing.
Venom Zera. Waiting to erupt from heaven. Once again, the front man on this attack for the RED Canids. As they try and get in towards the site, this time it's Towson who's tested and will step up with a triple. Molotov goes down to try and slow them down as Towson gets another one, this time from the grave. And it's now history with no chance and no say. As he waits on the ramp, his teammates all gone. And he'll step out into battle. Spotted now. Pressure's on from multiple sides. A shot from Hypex gives the AWPer a chance to hunt him down, and he will certainly do so. History going again, and this time it was nearly a 1v1 fight. ZTR playing a dangerous game, trying to keep him pinned, but History has that idea. He knows there's likely a flank coming in as well. He could piece this one together, but eventually Rez able to get the job done with the MP9, and it is Towson delivering. But still very committed. Not a lot of outside presence coming in. I think GamerLegion will start to read this quite quickly.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I think RED Canids have kind of fallen into this trap of being a little bit, repeating themselves a little bit, and Towson, he's going to repeat himself with a double kill. Yeah,
I mean, it's certainly repetitive at the moment. Hypex cutting away. And we've got two players left, History and Venom Zera. With the bomb at least getting planted this time, they've got a chance for it. Venom Zera finally getting back onto the scoreboard. He goes forward, History with him. And those kills have drawn it right back to a 2v2 all of a sudden. And RED Canids looking for 7. PR wins an essential fight, but it falls to Venom Zera. 19 HP, looking for his 14th kill, and he's going up against Hypex. GamerLegion have struggled to find an AWPer in this season, but they come to the Major with Hypex, and he's looking to try and win them. A really important 1v1 fight here with the clock ticking, the fuse burning away. He's just not getting it done, and he will walk into the open. Venom Zera's got the headshot. What a recovery and turnaround. Let's dink on towards Jesus.
Yeah, but again, this is how GamerLegion won one of the rounds earlier. Stall them out after they take Ivy and are in position in camera.
Oh. Cowboys now right through Rez. We've got PR low. Last round of this half still up for grabs for either squad, but a lot of damage being done to the GamerLegion defense. ZTR trying to come in with that 5-7. Sets up enough of a distraction to allow Hypex to be effective. PR can't get away from the new box, and Towson comes in, and once again, another multi-kill in this half from him. He's up to 11 kills. It does. Needs ZTR to get involved, and he will. Close quarter combat with that 5-7, and it all falls to Cowes. The man that kicked off the pistol round in the first round of this half needs to close it in the last round of the half with 20 seconds left.
As if this strategy has sold them twice. This has not worked twice. It has been ugly twice, and it's going to net GamerLegion a 5th round.
Well, Cowes wants to have a say in that. Hypex moving out. Oh, he spotted him. Cowes nearly gets him, but Hypex looks directly above, and it will be a 5th round victory, just about taken that by GamerLegion in this first half of play.
We'll see what they got in this second half. It's going to have to be a brilliant offensive side because RED Canids, Venom Zera especially, looking excellent, looking crispy, 14-6.
The charge of GamerLegion heading towards Venom Zera. Joel Berettas into the fight, into the fray, and without delay, it is GamerLegion down into the B-bomb site. History at range, just this USP in hand. And he's not been able to find any further fights. So GamerLegion, not only do they get the bomb planted, but the post plant sunk in deep. As Rez continues to try and fight, his teammates now arriving. A drop, end up in the brown hole. It's an important fight to try and win, but Cowes, once again, some pistol prowess from him as another shot lands, and it's all on ZTR all of a sudden. That defuse being stuck around the corner. Cowes is going to hold it. Drop will defend him, and there's nothing ZTR can do about this. A pistol round to go the way of the RED Canids.
Yeah, really, really hard to hold on to that bomb site in a post plant if you're not able to gain any progress moving forward.
It seemed like they did have that opportunity. They just kind of stopped at the oil train. It may look pretty in the camera department, but has not looked pretty for GamerLegion. And they're about to send some utility into the B-bomb site. Whether or not they go committed into the B-bomb site is another question entirely, and maybe they feel like they have to because Reds has been peeled away from Pop. They know what the AWP is, and now they've got to feel like they've got to strike somewhere else. They've got 30 seconds to make a decision.
Now they got the information on one, burning of the Molotov. One's going to be underneath the ladder. Towson not ready to swing.
But can they do anything about this? The setup is strong. The AWP has arrived. The AWP has got another. Venom Zera continues to frag out today. And we have got Towson coming out on top. Drop coming through as well. And that ends up being a very decisive victory from RED Canids. Definitely not feasting on this game.
No, well, RED Canids is, to be fair. They're having a great time.
GamerLegion, it is a famine of rounds. And they are ready to go into the B-bomb site again. This time a little quicker, this time a little bit more decisive. Let your individuals try and pop you through, and PR certainly doing that. Drop gone, follow up from Towson. This time they overrun the B-bomb site, and some attitude from GamerLegion forcing RED Canids into what is going to be a save, unless...
If you don't get this kill on the
Unless...
okay.
Oh God, it's back on, isn't it?
Oh,
With that,
it's back on for real.
Absolutely back on. History with a chance he should not have here on PR, but he is patient, he is waiting, and eventually Jesus is the man to find him. Oh, Hypex. He's left alone in the site, full of fright, and there's just really no hope for him, is there? It's Jesus who hunts him down, and that'll be a RED Canids victory, I feels like. It's been disastrous from GamerLegion. You said this is going to be one-sided. You did.
I did, yeah. Didn't expect this side, though.
No. GamerLegion did not come to play whatsoever.
It's sad, man. It's like, it feels like everyone who, like, because again, I mentioned, like, I wasn't as high on GamerLegion as I felt like a lot of people were. Maybe I was just misreading it, but it feels like everyone, like, wants to buy them as much time as possible before we have to, like, just kind of say, oh, this is turned into a bit of a disaster. Now, I mean, obviously, there's also the tough part of, like, you know, the 100 Thieves thing hanging over their heads. I don't know where all that's within the team. Well, one single defender outside. RED Canids have taken the gamble that inner bomb site would be the finishing play. It's just Cowes. So one of those situations where he better deliver multiple kills for you, and he does not. So if you're RED Canids here, this one you just save.
Yeah, you're like, all right, well, that one happened. It was an opening from Hypex, a follow-up blistering headshot from Towson. And they're going to save. So GamerLegion with a 6th. Halfway there, Jason.
Halfway there.
Over on the A stream, let's take a look. We've got PVISION M80 still going on over on Mirage. If you don't want a spoiler and you're catching up with all the action, you have a couple of seconds before I reveal the current score. Any space towards B.
Interesting thing is Venom Zera is the anchor, right? So if they kill him in this position, if they somehow get this frag, whether it's traded or just right out of the gate, the next logical step that you take is the B defender is gone. And the B bomb site is indeed wide open.
Venom Zera, what a game he's been having. 17 kills, 8 deaths. Here they come to fight him. And there is no fight because Towson shreds his head, and now they go in towards the B bomb site. They stop, they pause.
Well, Kawaz just tickled the fire with his toes, so he's in some trouble.
Get away, fall back, find yourself a nice comfortable corner. Need some help.
He's gonna get some support. I don't know if this is the best idea. They double swing, they get the kill, they even things up, but Kawaz has to be aggressive. Molotov's in front and behind, and now the rotation comes back.
All right, 4v4 for the map here. Towson trying to fight down deep into that B bomb site. Look at the time, 30 seconds left. A big problem here is GamerLegion are completely split apart from each other.
Yeah, but they're going sneaky. They have to come to the A bomb site now because you got one player in T mid, you got one player going towards Ivy, so the remaining two have to come out pop.
Yeah, well, Kawa is waiting over towards Olaf. He's been such a pivotal player in terms of getting good starts in the halves. He's looking to try and close it here with Jesus over towards Khan. It's going to be history coming out on top. Towson's gone. It's now PR and Hypex. The last remaining player is PR, and it will be a disastrous finish here unless PR can clutch up. But 3 seconds, all you've got to do is hide, and Kawaz wins the 1v1 by just cowering away. It's going to be RED Canids coming with an upset victory on day 1 of the Major. They sent GamerLegion down to a 0-2 record.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.